Well, first of all, you appreciate all the work and effort that goes into by the players and coaches and getting a win. It's good to get the first win of the season, and again, a lot of guys contributed to that, and that's always good to see. And I thought defensively obviously played really, really well, and I thought certainly had some things offensively that were good, but early we didn't finish the first drive, and then it's a shame the way we're playing defensively, and the pick six. But it was good to get a lot of guys a chance to play, and proud of their efforts, and it was good to get the victory.
Paul, what do you think of the running back combination you have with Ches and Jalen, and also Isaac being able to get a handful of touches as well, and the things those three can do?
Yeah, really, a lot of them, right? Ches, I thought, again, did some really good things, and Jalen got a chance to go, and you can see, what Isaac is capable of, and that was impressive, and it was good to see, Ship got in, and Braylon, and I think for us to be the good group there, it's going to take all of them.
Paul, we saw the offensive line, the starters at least, play quite a bit and seem to be getting that second level more often. How do you take what they did today and apply it to some of the tougher defenses you're going to play down the road?
Yeah, that's always an interesting part of football, right? That you are able to do it, knowing that each week changes, right? And each opponent, it's different, but it was good to see, and needed to see that in a number of different ways. And so how it carries forward, that we gotta make sure we keep working, right, and build on some of those things that did do well, and then there's still some areas that you keep working to clean up, right? And I don't mean to be a broken record, but that's the truth of it all. But it was it's good to see, and I thought guys played with good energy across the board.
Paul, going back to the top three tailbacks, do they each give you a little bit something different? Is that the nice thing about that combination?
Yeah, I think that whole group in many ways, and so that they do give you a little bit different, and yet I don't feel like you have to change what you're doing. Okay, who's in the game can't call this or should call that, but I think that it's a young or an inexperienced group. Isaac's not a young player, but he's he doesn't have a ton of carries, and Ches certainly has experience, but is gaining more as he goes. And Jalen had, I think, 4 games last year. And obviously Braylon's young. And so it's like I said, I think as we go through this season, we're going to need them all, and all have their different little style, I think. But we just need to keep getting better and keep growing there.
Paul, the first 15 plays were running plays. I'm just curious, how much of that is saying, look, we've got to get comfortable running the ball when we want to, and also putting your quarterback in a position where play action pass or he can throw it in comfortable spots?
Yeah, I think it was certainly want to come out and get it going, or try to get it going, and I thought guys were giving us the chance to call them again, and so. That was part of it. Obviously, if you're running the ball, then it does. A lot of the times, it opens up other parts. And I thought it, gave us some things today when you can do a good job of running the ball with consistency.
Paul, you mentioned how many guys contributed. It seemed like about middle of the third quarter, you were able to get a lot of the second and third string in there. How did you kind of judge when that time was to make those large-scale substitutions? Was it just the score or the game flow, or how did you make that call?
Yeah, you kind of went with, kind of as we were going, you kind of knew that third series. You didn't know how the game was going to play out necessarily, but, wanted to – I think there's a combination. You want to put it on the guys. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. You got to be ready to go. And when it's time to go, let's go. And so that the third drive, we did some good stuff in it, but we didn't finish it. And that did have some guys. That was the series you want to give Chase and kind of regardless. Sometimes it's tricky, and you want guys. I wanted guys to know, all right, this is when your time's coming, and make sure we can respond accordingly.
You went back to your to Graham and your number one line after the interception. Is that just saying, look, sending a message, we got to take care of the ball down here? Or were you looking at the score and saying, I don't want this to get a little closer than it is?
Yeah, I think it ends up being the plan was really okay. Let's go with this group, and then let's come back, and then. But I think when that does happen, it certainly changes a little bit. Heck, we put our we weren't sure what was going to happen. We put our onside team on, and I thought the guys did a good job of executing. That's always one of those tricky ones, right? Because you're not sure that they really will. But it was good to see the guys handle that situation, the kickoff return unit. But a lot of it was. All right, this is where we're at. We want to get, a group of those guys in, but knowing that this thing's not over yet, and certainly, what happened on the ensuing drive that nobody wanted that, right? I mean, no one wants that to happen, but I think it did have a little. All right, we got to make sure we don't screw this thing up.
Say, Paul, when it comes to the defense, John Torchio got to start at safety, and then you also let Alexander Smith in for Fayon.
Yep.
When did you know that you weren't going to have Colin and Fayon for this game, and just how do you feel that John and Travian, for that matter, at safety, Blaylock, how they performed at safety, but also, the cornerbacks, subbing in for Fayon?
Yeah, it's I don't know that the defensively played really well, and so I'm sure guys did it. I saw Trey showed up, and he had a couple plays, and I thought Scott played well, and Torch. I mean, defensively we played well, right? And so it takes a lot of guys to do that. Specifically how the corners did. It seemed first glance while you're watching the game that they were in good shape. And the same thing with Torch.
Paul, did Jalen ever ask where he stood, or did you ever offer a conversation to tell him where he stood after last week?
Yeah, I think you're always talking to your players, and there's no, there's not a lot of drama that way. You communicate with all of them.
Paul, when you look at the defense, front seven really took away the run for the second week in a row. I know that's the goal of the defense every week, but what did you see from the sideline that they were doing well to do that for another game?
Yeah, I thought once again, I thought we had a good plan, and I thought guys were attacking, and obviously it takes, the front seven, but the safeties are so involved with that, and I thought they were really good and impacted in the passing game too. Keanu had the knockdown, Henny had a knockdown, Henny gets the sack. I just like the way that group's playing right now.
Obviously, you didn't have to throw a whole lot today, but what did you think of the way Graham kind of managed things out there?
Yeah, I thought he did some. He did some good things. You're right. It was a different type of game. I still think that we got to be. And this isn't necessarily on Graham, but just as an offense, we got to be better on third down. I didn't think we were great on third down, and that's, like I said, that's not just Graham. That's me. It's everyone. But I thought he did. I thought he was confident and protection was good and played poised, and I thought that part was good.